Welcome in. Here's what is moving in the market today. Overall, things are taking a calm, gentle breather. Main US stocks dipped less than 1% and oil dropped about 2%. Meanwhile, gold prices picked up about 1%. Donald Trump's new 50% tariff on Canadian autos and steel tends to weigh on risk appetite, while Iran threatened 46 ships in the Strait of Hormuz. Seagate Technology was down 6.5% today following executive share sales and broader tech sector pullbacks. Consumer staples led the S&P 500 today, gaining more than 1.5%, while technology trailed the market, falling by nearly 2%. Even with that pullback in tech, it was still a broadly positive day, as 8 out of the 11 sectors managed to end higher. Five of the big 7 tech giants ended higher today, with Tesla dropping about 4%. The S&P 500 fund slipped today, while the Nasdaq 100 fund dropped about 1%. The semiconductor fund took the biggest hit, down nearly 3%. Tech fell too, but staples gained almost 2%. Nvidia and Intel saw the most action today, with Nvidia doing about 130 million shares. Both dropped around 3%. 7 of the 10 busiest stocks ended lower. PDD beat estimates by 5% today, while Marvell Technologies results are still to come later this week. On dividends, Johnson & Johnson goes ex-dividend tomorrow. Treasury yields slipped slightly today, with the 10-year down 3 basis points to 4.70%. 30-year bonds led the move, leaving the long-term Treasury fund up about 0.2%. The US dollar index edged up slightly today. Meanwhile, the Canadian dollar weakened by about 0.5% against the dollar. Looking across global markets, Asian markets were mostly lower overnight, while European markets closed mixed. The biggest move outside the US came from Korea's Kospi, which fell by about 3%. Oil fell about 2% today, while most other markets stayed relatively quiet. Across the screen, soybeans also dipped, whereas natural gas and corn ended the day higher. Bitcoin rose about 1% to around $79,000, while Dogecoin slipped 5%. Overall, major cryptocurrencies were slightly higher even as Robinhood dropped about 4%. Watch chip stocks to see if they slip below $486, which could weigh on tech. Also keep an eye on car makers facing new tariffs. The Models watch list added 3 names this month, and they are up less than 1% on average since entry. That wraps up today's briefing. Tomorrow's numbers are already on their way.